No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. No cap, no cap.
Yeah, no cap on that. Welcome back to the next episode of the Flexibilities, where we out here with those that are killing the scene, chopping heads off like a guillotine and doing everything that they mean and too much in between. I'm with my next man that's doing the most coast to coast, putting paint where it ain't and doing everything that you can't. I'm with my boy Fatso. He's kicking off his summer concert series, his fall concert series. He's got some brand new projects that he's dropping, but he took a couple of seconds out of his day to go ahead and chop it up with your boy and show him what the abilities is really all the flex about. Fatso, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, what it's all about, and we're going to go ahead and chop it up. I know you got to hit the stage here in a second, but we're going to go ahead and mess around and do what you do.
Absolutely, brother. What's going on? It's Fatso, Fatsoe. I'm out here from Los Lunas in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I've been making hip hop, damn near my whole life.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Well, I really appreciate you taking a little moment out of your busy schedule to let us know what you up to, what you got next. I've been following your moves here and there for a minute. I know you've got a couple projects in your past and something brand new that's about to hit the streets. I know you kind of carved out a unique lane socially and visually. What's the first moment that you realized Fatso had his own lane, his own traction, doing what he does best?
Ah, shit. So, honestly, fortunately for me, unfortunately for everyone else, basically Fatso has always been living, breathing, alive ever since before hip hop was ever even an option, right? So this is not just a facade for hip hop. I've been into graffiti. Hip hop was just something that had happened later, just through what me and my boys were getting into. The persona of Fats only grew and solidified more with a vocal outlet. Once I had, the ability to get on a track, at that point, I kind of just got creative with it. You know what I mean? But before then, Fatso had been a thing for many, many years. You know what I mean? Allegedly.
I love it, man. Continue with the momentum. Continue with the energy. It's all about a vibe and how long we can continue at that ride. Your music blends a lot of street reality with some melodic vulnerability. Who are some of your influences? What really inspires your storytelling right now?
I mean, I'll be quite honest, like my, influences, classics always, of course, but, my early years, I dived a little deeper. High school, of course, it was like artists of Big L, Lord Finesse, you know what I mean? Aesop Rock, of course, Rhyme Sayer, Atmosphere, the whole catalog when it came to them. It's just like the poetic side. I feel like New Mexico, realistically, we have a luxury of influences of artists from all over. You know what I'm saying? Like we have ABN, Pimp C, Zero, Trey the Truth, but at the same time, we got influences from the Bay all the way to LA. You know what I mean? Like, everything's real close to home. You got Phoenix, you got Colorado, like we got our own sauce out here, but realistically, like we got influences from everyone, so that's
absolutely
in the beginning, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I definitely feel that it's a blend, a melting pot out there, and then we all kind of pick up off a little bit off each other and then come up with our own creativity. I know that you've always been super creative. I know there's fan favorites, but as an artist, what's something in your catalog that's deeply personal, and is there any story you might want to share behind that?
Honestly, it's crazy you asked that. I found a song that I didn't really anticipate a lot of people to really vibe with and relate to, and honestly, it's one of the fan favorites. Every time I chop it up with people, they're like, "Oh, bro, this track, like, that shit goes hard," and I'm like, "Damn, that's the one you really wanted." Like, you know what I mean? So it was a relationship with my moms and everything. And I feel like it's something that everyone really engaged with. It's something a lot more personal. It's not something just like glams and glitter and what we're going to be doing and what we're making and how we're hustling. You know what I'm saying? So the track could have done better. It was on the project, The Product. It's on Apple Music. You got to give it a try. You can check it out. You know what I mean? Don't beat me up on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry. You know what I mean? We move on. We can learn from our trauma. It's all good.
Absolutely. I appreciate you sharing that gem, man. Not everybody is putting themselves out like that vulnerability, and so that's really when you can start to make those real connections. Speaking of Apple Music, how's your relationship with Apple Music? Helped you develop in your career? How would you say it differs from things like Spotify or maybe Bandcamp, or I don't know if you ever did any of those other things? Has this been like a nice, solid conduit to direct your fans to and make sure they can connect with you?
Absolutely, man. I progressed from the SoundCloud and DatPiff, and you know what I mean? We came from where we came from. Yeah. And got a lot easier to stream. Honestly, Apple Music has just been hella convenient when it comes to sharing, downloading, purchasing. Most people, for the most part, even if it's not their primary source of platform, like they're familiar with it. They're able to find it. They're able to see it. And then from there, they're able to trace down the product or whatever it is from their side or whatever platform it is they use. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I like the statistics. I like the user friendliness, and I like how I can engage with users and just different content. And when it comes to it, it's like they tell you what's hot and what's not. You know what I mean? Like you got to know the numbers don't lie. Like you know what I mean? The numbers are always where it's at, and the fans want what the fans want. And you know, sometimes you think it's the hottest shit ever, but sometimes it's what the fans want.
Absolutely. No, I feel you on that. That's a excellent, nice little diamond that you dropped as well. Speaking of kind of, sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom, say I was an up and coming artist, what would you tell me about the business, about the game before it's kind of something you had to learn as a hard lesson, a little lump on the chin or something that you wish you didn't have to take the long route to get that knowledge?
The one thing, bro, honestly, it would be, if somebody would have told me is stay confident, stay consistent, and release everything. There's a lot of projects that never made it to a platform that listeners would have absolutely loved to stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you don't think it is of the quality that you think, of course, release quality, but the quantity needs to be there. And don't get taken advantage of. Don't be afraid to play a show. You know what I mean? Hit everything, anything. Like, it's about the music. It's not about the money. It's not about all that shit. It's just fucking amazing. You know what I mean? But really, like, we're in it for what we're in it for. People get what you do, not, they get why you do it, not what you do. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
That's my one thing. It's just like, be you and put it out, stay consistent and stay confident.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Being authentic, being genuine, you can't go wrong with that. As soon as you start faking it, that's when the funk comes out. So I know you a multi-talented individual, but if Fatso wasn't doing the music, what else would you be doing?
I mean, that's the thing, bro. It's not just a lifestyle. This isn't the music. This is every day. You know what I mean? This isn't just a dream. You know what I mean? It's not just the artistic take. Like, it's so much deeper than that. This is the life, the culture. Like, it's where I'm from. The hustle never stops. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's our responsibility to push it. You know what I mean? Like, we're in games of every other game. Like, the hustle don't stop. We're pushing everything and anything we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? It's all within the routes of are at ease. And you know what I mean? We continue to push the boundaries and see what we can do.
Absolutely. Streets don't sleep, and neither should you. You feel me? Especially if you're trying to do all that you could do. I know, what's the name of your new album? It's getting a lot of buzz. You got this concert series that's kicking off. Everything is looking right in your direction, my man. Why don't you tell us a little bit of information about that? And what do you want the fans to feel front to back when they start to consume, enjoy, and get this knowledge lesson from Fatso there?
Oh, bro. So the album, it took a lot of back and forth. It took a lot of work to come up with a name. We ended up landing up on La Familia, right? So it's just close to heart, right? So in these later years, like, family is everything, health is wealth, and I've had a lot, go down. We don't really got to go into details, but cancer's a bitch, and we're not gonna let anything get us down, right? So,
right.
It's, family is everything and health as well. There's just a lot of what I've learned and what I cherished. And this album really focuses in a lot on that. And it's not in like a condescending way. It's just kind of like, we take our own approach and we can only do it in our own means. So there's everything that we can enjoy within moderation. This album really focuses in on that and just like focusing in on you, your hustle, and, just like yourself, you know what I mean? But just like, you know what I mean? It's a different perspective. It's a different rhythm. The music itself is like, it's something you can vibe with. Smoke and chill, cruise and ride, you know what I mean? This new concert series is going to be sick. We got a whole bunch of different projects popping off. This Saturday, actually, we are going to be performing. That one is going to be over at the, let me see, I got the flyer right here right now. That is over at Blackwall Art Production, 2125 San Mateo. That is going to be with Blueprint.
Okay.
Cox, DJ Jetty Nasty, Raw Tongue, Tyrant, Savage Green, and Modest.
That's what's up.
And of course, my boys, Gadgets Empirical and Dr. Germs. You know what I mean? They are
absolutely. Man, that sounds like an event. That sounds like the thing to do. I appreciate you letting us know. I just heard that you got the 5-minute call, so you got somewhere else that you got to be here in a second. But Fatso, tell them where they should go and pick up that project that comes out next week. And then we're going to make sure we go rock with you on Saturday. But what else should they do to keep in tune with you, riding with Fatso?
Oh, bro, feel free to check me out on all platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, FATSOE. You already know it's a dollar sign because that's how we do it every day. You know what I'm saying? We got to put dollar first. Health is wealth. You know what I mean?
Money,
Got to make that paper. You know what I'm saying?
money,
You know what I mean? Money don't
money.
make us, but we got to make money. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
what's
the
up, my
thing.
man.
I appreciate you taking the time out today. I appreciate you linking with me. I appreciate you putting me on that platform. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think this new project is something new. I think people are going to genuinely appreciate it. You know what I mean? And feel like it's something that really comes close from the heart. You know what I mean? It's just like
Absolutely.
speaking on the everyday hustle. You know what I mean? Like that's all we can do
Absolutely.
is put in our work and just see what we can get out. Just put our best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Salute to you, my man. I know
Yes,
you're
sir.
getting into what you're about to get into. If you want to go ahead and show them what that stage looks like one more time, real quick. Get ready to do everything. Have a good concert series, my man. Be fun. Do all that you do. Health is wealth. And I'll be rocking with you in the next couple of weeks. Make sure that you stop by again, say salute, say what's up, and keep flexing on them, my man. Fatso in the building. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. We got to get together soon. You
We're
already
going to do it. All right, my man.
know.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, brother.